Hello and welcome back to this mini-series on search engine optimization, or SEO for short. My name is Kelly Odor and I am the Marketing Director for Bookster property management platform. Now, in the last episodes, I provided practical examples to get you started on your journey into SEO. Now, the overarching advice that I have, and I said it in the last video, but just to remind you, is that this is not a dark art. This is about following rules to get your website seen by your potential clients. And it's about understanding those rules and trying new things. Don't be scared to try something different and get your website seen. So today is our last video, and I will be introducing you today to search engine marketing, or with another acronym, SEM. So let's think, what is SEM? Now, if you remember in our first video, we took a peek at what happens when you search for vacation rentals in Florida. And what you can see at the top is a selection of links with the word ad before it. Now, these are the adverts that search engines display when visitors use certain keywords. Or perhaps they use certain phrases. And the cost for having your website display there depends on how much you want to bid and how much competition there is for that particular keyword. Now, there is a lot that goes on behind the scenes to display there. So if you're interested in SEM, then you'll be looking at this regularly to optimize your keywords, optimize what you want to be displaying for to get better results. Now, positioning your website here using a combination of payment plus all the best bits of your SEO strategy is called search engine marketing. So let's start with why you would want to do this. So putting your website here, you're going to be right at the top of the results page, and you're going to be the first thing that visitors see. And sometimes there may just be one company there, and other times there's a few. But you're here, and statistically, your website link is more likely to be clicked on. And if you're just starting out, or you're rebranding, or launching a new service, if you're wanting to rank better for certain keywords that you're not naturally ranking for, putting yourself here at the top is going to put you right in front of your search target audience, the people that you want, much quicker than the time it's going to take you to position yourself in the organic results below. But it's not all sunshine. There are disadvantages. Not everybody looks at the paid for advertising because they know it's paid for. So they skip past the adverts to get to kind of the real content. It's a bit like when you're watching telly and you fast forward through the adverts that you don't want to see. Now, the other downside is that it costs money. It can be expensive. Enticing those visitors to click on your website will cost you. You're making a bid. And you could end up paying for clicks to your website that are not converting into bookings. So if you're thinking about paying for your website to display here, you need to really think carefully about a number of different factors. So firstly, I would suggest thinking about your budget, how much you're happy to pay per click, and your total budget, because you've got to think about how much you would pay for all the times that you're going to be clicked on compared to how many conversions you get. You also need to think about your keywords and the phrases that you're wanting to be visible for, and also think about which ones you don't want to be visible for, because they're really important too. So let's say you have high-end holiday rentals. You may want to be visible for luxury holiday apartments, prestige vacation rentals, stunning holiday flats. But you don't want to be visible for cheaper holiday apartments or bargain apartments. So you really need to consider excluding the words like cheap. Think about who else is there. it's always worth taking a look, and actually it's really important to take a look to see who else is appearing for the same searches, who else is bidding at the same time as you, because ultimately then you're bidding to be in competition, you're bidding for who is going to be at the top, but also their website is going to be next to yours. So you need to see what they're saying that's incentivizing people to click on them instead of clicking on you. The next point to consider is your website content. Now, one of the ways that your site is seen at the top depends on how suitable your website pages are compared to your competitors. So if you're wanting to be in the paid for results for, let's say, holiday rentals with a private pool, then your pages need to be telling the search engines in every way possible that you provide holiday rentals with private pools. So it's really important here to think about how you have set up the website, how you have individual pages created, what information you're telling the search engines in your photo descriptions, in your labeling, in your content as a rule. And my final point is about your measurement metrics. Now, there is no point in organising paid for advertising if you are not checking how many clicks they generate, how much it's costing you, the volume and the quantity of the bookings that you get from it. So you need to set that up on your analytics dashboard, and you need to be reviewing that. So I'm going to stop at this point, and I suggest if you have a website, or you're thinking about having a website, or you're thinking about repositioning yourself, spend some time initially just looking at the search engines like Bing, like Google. Enter in some keywords, some phrases that you would use if you were looking for a vacation rental in your area. What comes up in the paid for advertising? What images can you see? What videos are shown? What companies are on the first page? What have they written about for themselves in their title and their description that makes you want to click or makes you not want to click on them? Because ultimately, knowing what other companies do in SEO and SEM is going to help you decide how you can be better, how you can be different, and that's going to help you grow. So I really hope this has been a useful introduction to thinking about your website and getting it visible for your potential guests using SEO and SEM. If you'd like to know more, you are more than welcome to get in touch with me. My details are here. And if you have any questions, I would be more than happy to answer them. Okay, well, good luck on your SEO and SEM journey, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you, and bye-bye.